What's going on, YouTube? It's North Carolina Shooter. I was tagged. I have never been tagged before. This is the first time I've had to do anything like this, but you know, it's a good thing. Get my channel out there and get a few new subscribers. Deputy Sheriff 100 tagged me. I believe Mr. Glock Jock 25 tagged him. So he tagged me, and the tag is for one gun, one knife. If I could only have one of each, what would they be? And as you can see here, there is the AR-15 M4 and that is actually a 17 caliber Marlin, a bolt action Marlin. I love that rifle. It's got the big bull barrel on it. I love that Marlin. You can do a lot with it. But neither one of those would be the one gun. The one gun I would choose, and I put a lot of thought into this, the one gun I would choose is the Sega 12. Kind of hard to see that there. I'll prop it up, but that's the Sega 12 gauge. Okay. Now, like I say, I put a lot of thought into the one gun. I'm not a big knife person, but as you can see, I've just got a regular old fixed blade Winchester knife here, just a cheap one. That knife has done a lot. I'm not a big knife person. I don't have no spider codes or nothing like that, but I love this knife. It holds a real good edge. Got a nice little cheap sheath here for it. Slide that on your belt and you got you a good knife. That knife right there is thick. I mean, I don't know how good you can see that, but I mean, it's a good thick blade there. That thing will hold up through some thick stuff, some heavy cutting. I mean, you can do a lot with that knife. I love this knife. I clean deer with this knife, hogs. This knife has done a lot. So that would be my knife. Just a Winchester fixed blade knife. I actually believe I got this from Walmart. Nothing special. Like I say, I'm not a knife person, guys. I don't have no fancy knives, but that's the knife. Now, for the shotgun, as you can see, we've got the Sega here. Okay, this is just the only thing I've done is put the Tapco stock and pistol grip on it, but I chose the Sega only because it's in 12 gauge. Okay, I've got pump actions. I've got other semi-automatic 12 gauges, but to me the Sega is a good all-around choice. The reason a shotgun is a good choice, in my opinion, is because of the ammo. You can use birdshot, okay, 7.5 target loads here. You can take out squirrels, rabbits, birds. You know, if you're close enough, you can take out some varmints, maybe a fox, something like that. You got to be pretty close for that stuff, though. But you know, that's one choice you have there. Then we've got here some 3-inch buckshot, 15 pellets, double aught buck. That right there, good for home protection, deer, larger game. You know what? I mean, you got to be. We all know with a shotgun, you're not gonna, at 80 yards, you're gonna be lucky to take a deer out with a buckshot. I've done it. It can be done even further, but it's luck when you get far out with a buckshot load. And my slugs are buried, so I didn't pull them out. But we all know what a slug is. For those of you who don't, it's just it's kind of like a rifle bullet for a shotgun. It's got a huge hunk of lead in here that's rifled, and you can shoot distance with it. I've got targets that I hit 100 yards consistently with a slug out of the Sega. Now without optics I can do that, and I've got about a 1 foot by 1 foot plate that I shoot the slugs at, and I can hit them. That'll take out your bigger game. You know, also with the buckshot, your deer. I mean, you can do a lot with a slug. That's your long range for a shotgun. You know, you got your bird shot for up close, you got your buckshot kind of medium distance, and then you got your slug rounds where you can really reach out there and touch something. You know, like you would with a rifle. Now, you're not going to get 500, 600 yards out of a slug. If you do, good God, I'm sure somebody out there is going to say, oh, I can shoot 1,000 yards with a slug. But I can't. I'm not going to tell you I can, because I'd be lying to you. You get 100, 125 yards with a slug, you get a good scope on your gun now, and get it set just right. You can probably reach out a little bit further than that, but that's pushing it in my personal opinion. 100 yards is about the max for me with a slug. But the shotgun to me is just a great all around. You can do just about everything with a shotgun. You know, your rifles, you're going to be limited. You can only do so much with an AR-15. I mean, you can't exactly go out there and shoot a dove with your AR-15 to feed your family. You can't go shoot a squirrel. You could, but it's not really reasonable to think you're going to take your AR and go squirrel hunting, you know, to put some food on the table. Now, you could do that with a 17 like I have here, but you're not going to be able to take out the larger game with that 17. People shoot deer with them, don't get me wrong, but it's just not like having a slug for your range. You've got so much versatility in a 12 gauge shotgun that it really makes it a perfect all-around gun. To me, if somebody wants to have one gun, they don't want to spend a bunch of money on all kinds of different guns, you know, a handgun is nice, but with a shotgun, you can do it all. You can go out there with your birdshot and do some target practice. You can go out there with your buckshot and shoot some deer. You know, your home protection. Buckshot's great for home protection. You can put a slug in there and shoot a little bit of distance. You know, get a 100-yard shot to take out whatever you may be shooting at. It's just a good all-around gun. Like I say, with a knife, I'm not a big knife person. Truly, any good, sturdy, fixed blade knife, as long as it's a good fixed blade, I'm down with it. I've got this really sharp. I mean, you could do a lot with that, especially with that, I don't know the correct term, but with a thick blade here, I mean, you can get a good purchase on that thing. You can do some damage with that knife right there. Any fixed blade knife, that's you know, 8 or 9 inches. You don't want a little teeny one. Good 8 or 9 inch fixed blade knife, and you're set, in my opinion. So that is my one gun and one knife. Now, like I say, this is my first time tagging, so I'm not a professional at this, but I've got a couple guys I want to tag. I want to see their opinions. Slick 285. He's got a pretty cool channel. He's, you know, he don't have a lot of videos. He's got a good amount. He ain't got no more than I do, because I don't have a lot myself, but I'm getting there. I like his channel. He seems like a cool dude. Check him out. Maybe he'll be able to put up a video response to this. We'll just have to see. Another guy that just recently subbed to me that I really like his channel, I've subbed back to him, is Poker and Guns channel. I really like this guy. He's got some nice videos. He's got some cool guns. Check this guy out. Y'all have been tagged now. I'm going to send y'all a little message letting you know. If you can make a VR, great. If you can't, great. Whatever. It's all fun and games. Slick 285, Poker and Guns. I want to thank brother, good Lord, Deputy Sheriff 100 for tagging me. And that's my video response. This is North Carolina Shooter. And this is my one gun and one knife. I'll see y'all next time.